A record number of cases reported around Thailand was released to the press this morning by the CCSA. Today's figures, 13,002, and 108 deaths reported as being exacerbated by the virus. For our own province of Chonburi, record numbers as well, 636, with Banglamung, including Pattaya, reporting 163, Chonburi City 106, Silachar 164, Sattahip 32 and Ban Bung 83. Thailand's government-operated PBS reports that more intense COVID-19 measures may be imposed over the next 2 weeks, and that if numbers of COVID cases do not see a downward trend, then there is a possibility that a Chinese-style lockdown system may be imposed for certain cities and areas at some point in the future. This, according to the Director General of the Department of Disease Control. As concern rises over the rapid increase in case numbers in intensive care, and of course deaths too, so, and only as a last resort, the lockdown could see people ordered to remain in their homes and food packages even delivered to them. This as Thailand battles the more aggressive Indian variant of the Chinese-born COVID virus. The Department of Land Transport has suspended licence testing, licence renewal, vehicle registration and most other services in person at all centres in the high-risk zones, including Chonburi. Tax payment for vehicles will be available online, we're told, and we can assume that, as in the past, driving on a recently expired licence will be acceptable. That, however, has yet to be confirmed officially. Foodpanda, the delivery company, is being given a second chance by many food outlets after a rush to drop their services. This after Foodpanda's PR people condemned a Thai delivery driver in the capital for taking food to protesters. With more news now apparent, the delivery driver has been charged not with joining the protests, but with the burning of a picture of His Majesty the King, which of course is illegal here. A Twitter campaign followed to ban the company, with all food outlets here now closed and Panda being recognised as one of the best for delivery. It's perhaps better to use them than go hungry. New studies reveal that Moderna and Pfizer's double vaccination programs are twice as effective at retaining antibody levels effective against the Indian variant of COVID than the one-shot Johnson & Johnson drug. The report issued by the US suggests that users of the J&J one-shot system will actually need boosters. Following contracts agreed and signed yesterday between Thailand and Pfizer, new supplies are promised in the last 3 months of this year. The contract is for 20 million doses, enough for 10 million people, and we'll see more follow. In other news, the appeal courts have rejected the appeal filed by a former Lopburi head teacher who shot and killed 2 adults and a child during a botched gold robbery last year. The appeal court upheld the death sentence and refused to reduce the punishment for the 39-year-old who robbed the shop in a department store, killing a security guard, a shop employee, and a 2-year-old child who was passing by, whilst also wounding another 4 people. And a Samut Prakan chicken processing centre has been named by 11 illegal immigrants caught crossing here from Burma as their intended employers. Nabbed on a forest pathway in Prachuap Khiri Khan after locals reported them to police. They were duly questioned while being held in deep quarantine. The state of emergency order in effect across Thailand, which gives the government wide-ranging and instantaneous powers to effect conditions to protect the country, has been extended once again, as of yesterday, to September the 30th. Meanwhile, at home and in Pattaya, it's effectively day 1 of the shutdown orders for businesses, with many assuming last night as the cut-off date. Regardless, it's all in effect now and is expected to see thousands more unemployed. The government stated yesterday that the financial benefit programme for Thais will be applied to our own province. Not sure when, but it will allow unemployed to claim a maximum of 7,500 baht a month and self-employed people to get 5,000 baht a month, with the promise of support for employers based on the number of employees they pay Social Security for. That's applied for online, but current testing by Fabulous 103 shows that the system hasn't been updated yet, so doesn't accept applications from Pattaya. We can expect that to be rectified. maybe by next week. The business relief program applies to those in the following types of activities: construction, entertainment, recreational activities, hotels, eateries, retailing, wholesaling, vehicle maintenance, transport operations, and the scientific and telecommunications community. To qualify, a registered business will be expected to show such activity in its company registration documents and, of course, have its social security payments up to date. And with the Met Office promising highs of 31 dropping down to 28, an overcast day with a good chance of rain at some point. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.